So today is a special one because we're diving into the heart of why I absolutely love creating pieces for people. I'm working on a custom mahjong box for a dear friend who's lost his grandma. This was his grandma's mahjong set, and I'm sure they made many memories playing together. Let's talk about turning memories into tangible treasures. There's something so fulfilling about crafting pieces that hold sentimental value, that become a bridge between past and present. Pieces like this have the unique ability to carry stories, emotions, and memories that get passed down to generations and generations. It's always an honor to be working on a project that combines craftsmanship with a sentimental story. This is not just a mahjong set, but it's a time capsule that holds many memories. Mahjong is not just a game, but it's what surrounds it that makes it a beautiful thing. It's a connection to his grandma, the laughter around the table, the stories shared during each game. It's a tribute to the love, joy, and shared moments that the mahjong set represents. Mahjong was developed in southern China in the mid-1800s, and it's become a global phenomenon with its popularity. Starting over 100 years ago, Mahjong made its way to other countries, and today there are at least 40 known variants of Mahjong around the world. The US, Singapore, and Japan, among others, have adopted their own versions of the game and reinterpreting and evolving it along the way. Outside of it being a game, it is also widely considered to be a social activity that has been used to build relationships and create a sense of community. And even being invited to play mahjong is seen as a form of kinship and acceptance in some cultures. Here's some surprising things you might not know about mahjong. Did you know that it was once banned in China? After the rise of communism, the game was criticized as a waste of time, encouraging corruption and immorality. During the Cultural Revolution from 1966 to 1976, it was banned altogether. However, risking public persecution, enthusiasts continued, albeit behind closed doors. And then, in 1997, the government gave in and declared it a game. Therefore, it was okay to play as long as participants did not gamble. Did you also know that the longest game was played in Russia? The record for the longest game was set in 2012, clocking in at 33 hours, 3 minutes, and 48.58 seconds. But the biggest mahjong party was in China. This took place in 2013, and 2,380 people played the game at the same time, a record for the most simultaneous mahjong players. In Chinese, mahjong literally translates to sparrows. Sparrows are depicted on traditional sets of mahjong tiles, and one of the main theories is that the mahjong tiles resembles the chattering of sparrows. One of my favorite parts of building this mahjong box is keeping the handwritten words from the original box and using it for the inside of this one. It's his grandma's writing with the address, her name, and the date as well. And I think that's very cool. It's not very often you have a physical piece of what your grandparents used to have. And for that, I think it's the coolest part of this. There's lots of history in the game of Mahjong, and being able to create something very special for a close friend of mine is so awesome. As we wrap up, I want to hear your thoughts on crafting sentimental pieces like this. Share your stories and experiences in the comments below. And let's celebrate the power of turning memories into tangible treasures.